Happy Holy Week, everybody. Today is Thursday, and this is probably one of my most favorite days of Holy Week because today is the day that Jesus could have just changed his mind. You know, he could have said, no, this is not worth it. Those people that I'm about to die for, they're not worth it. He could have left us, and he didn't. Today would be the last day that he would be with all 12 of his disciples. He would have the Last Supper with them. They broke bread as a symbol of his body, and they drank out of the cup as a symbol of his blood. After the Last Supper, he washed the feet of all of his disciples. And Peter, being hard-headed as he is, he stood up and he said, no, I won't have it. You know, let me wash your feet. And Jesus basically told him, he said, look, if you don't let me wash your feet, then you have nothing, nothing to do with me. And Peter said, well, you know what? He said, don't wash only my feet, but wash my head and my body also. You know, Peter wanted everything to do with Jesus. And after that, Judas would head to the Roman soldiers. Jesus would take 3 of his disciples to stand watch at the Garden of Gethsemane while he prayed. There the Bible said that he prayed so hard that drops of sweat turned to blood. He was still man, he was in a body like us, and he knew what he was sent to do. But at that moment, he asked God, he said, God, if it be your will, remove this cup from me. He was scared, and but he didn't back out. And this is just an interesting fact, but you can look it up on Google. Just type in the Garden of Gethsemane and look through the pictures. Because in the garden where he prayed, you could see the wall of the city. You could see the path that the Roman soldiers had to come to get him. So he knew they were coming. He seen them coming, and he didn't stop praying. And it said that when they got there, that Peter stood up and he chopped off one of the ears of the soldiers. Peter was bold and he was big and bad, and he chopped off one of the ears, and Jesus healed him. He picked up the ear and he scolded Peter. He told him not to do that. And he picked up the Roman soldier's ear and he put it back on. So this is the day. This is the day that Jesus started going to trial. They beat him. They plucked hairs out of his blood. They took cats of 9 tails, which is like a leather, it's a strap and it's got several leather ropes at the end of it, and at the end of each of those ropes is like rocks and fish hooks and stuff that when they hit Jesus with it, that just dug into his skin and pulled everything out of it. So, he was tired, he was hurting, and he still did it. At any time, he could have stopped it, but he did it for us. So look into that and read that a little bit. Also today, during the Last Supper, he told Peter, he said, you're going to deny me 3 times. Well, he said somebody will deny me 3 times before the cock crows, before the rooster crows. And Peter said, Lord, not I. Peter was all sure he wasn't going to do that, but we'll find out tomorrow that he did it. And then he knew that Judas was going to betray him, and he still washed his feet, and he still sat at the table and broke bread with him. So, we can learn a lot of lessons from Holy Week on Thursday. So, today we are going to do yarn cross frames. What you're going to need is 4 craft sticks, the larger ones. Some yarn. We got some different colored blues and a white. And then I got some little foam flowers. There's some different colored, we like blue in this family apparently. Different colored blue buttons and your glue gun. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the glue gun and we're going to kind of make a frame with our glue sticks. I'm trying not to get it on my tablecloth. I got a little excited there with the glue stick. There you go, Bryn. Try not to get it on the tablecloth, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to make a frame. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick any color yarn. I think that I'm going to do some blue and some white. But you're just going to kind of, I'm going to take, and I'm just going to glue a little piece of it to the back of this frame, just so it'll hold it while I'm wrapping it. Watch your fingers because that glue gun is hot. And I'm just going to kind of wrap my yarn. See how I'm just kind of wrapping it? Just threw the yarn in the floor. And I'm going to also throw in there a little bit of blue. Cut that. Would you dump me a little bit of blue, a little bit of glue right here? Just a little bit. Thank you. Watch your fingers, that's hot. So, see right there? Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blue. Maybe the skinny blue. I like that big dark blue though. Should have done all of it in that. And I'm just going to kind of mix, because I like blue and white. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it. Give me some different colors going in there. So I want you to still be able to see the white. There we go. Ooh, that would have hurt. And don't forget to check out our website, CanadaFWBC.org. Brendan has uploaded all of our craft videos on it, so even if you didn't have the material to do it this week, and you want to go look to see, maybe you can do it next week. What, Brendan?
I'm going to do white in this first.
Oh, okay. I dropped it in the floor somewhere, didn't I? Probably. Yeah, it's in the floor. Should we take it?
With this.
Yeah, it's right here. Can you get it? But there's my first, right here. And I'm just going to take me a little piece of blue. I'm just going to take me a little piece of blue and wrap it here, just to kind of pull it together for my cross that goes, my yarn that's going to go the long ways to form the cross. Also, on Sunday nights, Sunday evenings at 7, we do youth group. And we usually post the link to a Facebook page and everybody shares it. So please, let your kids join that, because they're not getting their lessons every week now, getting ready to go to church to get them. So we still want to keep having fun. We might come up with some crafts every now and then and stuff like that. So there's that part. Now I'm going to go in. You done with the white? Can I borrow some of it?
I haven't done the white yet. But
Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in with the piece that goes across. I'm just going to glue a little dab right here to hold my yarn so that I can start wrapping it. That glue's pretty hot. Watch your fingers.
I have scissors.
Okay, yeah. And I'm just going to wrap. You can make this as wide or skinny or as elaborate, however you want to make it. It's all yours. I'm trying to keep it simple so I don't take up so much time on the video. There's your white back. You waiting for the white?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
What's what?
Was I supposed to tie it?
Well, I just tied it. I put a little glue on it. Tying it really didn't work. Ow. It's hot. Okay. Burn my fingerprints off. So I'm just going to straighten it up here, make it straight. Still crooked. Now, I'm going to come in with my blue, just like I did on the other one. I'm going to just start wrapping. Okay, cut that off there and glue it together. Tomorrow's craft, which we're going to do here in a minute, we're going to cheat a little bit because I got homework. Tomorrow's craft is Jesus hanging on the cross made out of clothespins. So we'll show you how to do that tomorrow. You just need some clothespins and like a piece of brown cardboard or construction paper, something cut into a cross, a red Sharpie or crayon or paint, and a little white piece of paper towel. That's all you need for tomorrow. Now, I'm going to take me a little piece of yarn and I'm just going to tie it around the middle. Oh, I need a bigger piece than that. Just to kind of pinch it together a little bit. Canada Free Will Baptist is also having sunrise service Sunday morning. I'm real excited about that. They're going to get up at 7 o'clock and do sunrise service. I'm hoping that it's pretty outside. That way I can wake the bunch up and we can go out and sit on the porch with our computer and enjoy sunrise service. And so far, that's what I got. Now I'm going to decorate it a little bit. Like I said, I got just little buttons and little foam flowers. How's it going over there, Bryn?
I'm good.
And blue. Let's see. I'm going to put a yellow and a baby blue flower. If you've got little jewels, if you've got little tiny, teeny flowers, beads, you can decorate it however you want. And I'm going to use this darker blue. And then, where's that Sharpie, Bryn? There's my cross craft. Now, I'm going to make a little hanger for the top of it. I'm just going to string a piece of yarn through the top. That way, if I want to hang it out on the door or hang it on the wall, we can do that. And then when you're finished, if you want to, on the sides of it, you can write, a Bible verse. You can write anything that you want. So there is the craft for Thursday. And I hope you all enjoyed that. And we will see you. I'll put the finished product whenever we write on it. And whenever Brendan's due, I'll put it in the comments. But thank you all for joining us. And let me see your pictures when you get them. I've been enjoying all the pictures this week. And like I said, if you've not got a chance to do it, then you can look them up on our website and do them when you get a chance. Thanks, guys. Happy Holy Week.